Do I got a story for you guys? What is up, guys? My name is Bailey and welcome back to another one of my videos. In this video, I've got a story to tell you how I got $300 worth of groceries from delivering groceries for an app called Shipt. For those of you who have seen my videos in the past, I made videos on how to earn more money through Shipt. And Shipt is a grocery delivery app, so I am a shopper for Shipt to buy and deliver groceries for customers. And in this video, I'll be going over how I was able to get 300 bucks worth of groceries. So last week, I was delivering groceries for Shipt. I was gonna do my last run. It was about 9 o'clock, and it told me to go to a grocery store called Macy's, and Macy's closed at 10. So this delivery was from 10 to 11, but I got to the store at 9. It was a fairly big order, and when I went in, I grabbed everything they needed. I substituted what products they wanted. They wanted like a coffee maker. They wanted some other appliances like a blender. I couldn't find those items at this grocery store because this grocery store didn't have those items in stock, but they pretty much had everything else from balsamic vinegar to frozen items to bacon to dog food. She even wanted me to get dog treats and dog toys. So I was able to get a ton of items for her. So after I grabbed all of the items, I went to checkout, checked all the items, bagged all the items, took them to my car, then I unloaded everything into my car, and I took a picture of the receipt for Shipt, because every time you do a shopping trip for Shipt, you need to take a photo of the receipt before you can go and deliver the groceries to the customer. So I took a photo of the receipt. It took a little bit of time for it to process, but then once it processed, it said, "Do not deliver this order." I was like, wait, don't deliver this order? What the heck? I just spent an hour of my time for me to go and do all the grocery shopping and to bag all the items, bring it to my car. I spent an hour of my time doing all this work, and then it's telling me not to deliver the groceries. So I didn't know what I had to do, and then another message popped up saying that the credit card got declined or that the credit card didn't have enough funds. So I was super confused. I wasn't sure if the customer's card didn't have enough money or how that all worked out. So I immediately called Shipt and I contacted their customer support. And that's a great thing that Shipt has, is that they have workers on the phone, or if you want to live chat with them, they are easily accessible if you run into a pickle like this. So I called the Shipt customer service. I got in touch with a representative and we talked for a little bit. I told him the whole situation and he told me to wait while he tries to figure it all out. So he put me on hold. I waited for about 10 to 15 minutes for him to come back. So that amount of time kind of irritated me because I had to wait for the customer service, and this is slowing down all my times. And I told the customer that I'd come and deliver. So once he came back, he told me the situation, and the situation was that the customer did not have enough funds in her bank account to make the payment. I'm assuming that he called the customer and asked if they had another card on file, or if they wanted to put another card on file for them to charge the remaining balance of the order. So he told me what I needed to do in this situation, and he told me that I needed to go back into the store. So at this point when he responded, it was about 9:55 p.m. So keep in mind that the store closed at 10. So he told me that I needed to bring all the groceries back to the store and return the items, and then they will credit my account, or they would pay me the base pay of what it stated it was. And he said that it was $19. So I mean, I couldn't do anything about it, but I was kind of irritated because usually I would get the base pay plus tip, and then there's a promo. I can't remember if there was a promo on that, but that is what he told me to do, was to go return the items. So it was kind of frustrating because there was no shopping carts outside because they had to bring them all back in because they were closing. So I had to run inside, grab a shopping cart, and then I saw a worker about to close the doors while I was grabbing a shopping cart. So then I stopped the worker and I told them the situation, how I'm a Shipt worker and that I have some items to return because the customer didn't have enough funds in their bank account or didn't have enough funds in their credit card. So then she told me to wait a minute and that she would contact the manager to see what they can do. So she called the manager and she told me what he said, and I guess since it was 9:55, they shut down their system so that you can't do returns at that time. So I had all these items in my car. I had a ton of items. I had some items that needed to go in the fridge immediately and the freezer immediately, but they've been sitting in my car for about 20-30 minutes. Good thing I had a Yeti in my car though, because I just threw that in there. But I had all these items in my car. They told me that the only way for me to return it was to come back the next day, and it really frustrated me because I didn't live in that area. I was out maybe about 20 minutes from where I lived, and I didn't want to come back there the next day just so I can return an order, especially since I have already touched everything, and especially with what's going on now with the pandemic. I didn't want to return all these items that I touched, and it just didn't pencil out. So I went back to my car, I called Shipt one more time to tell them the situation, and it was a different representative, and I told them that I tried to return it. I ran in there. They said that their systems are closed and that I can't return it until the next day. So then she told me to just give her some time to figure out what she can do. So she put me on hold once again, and this hold wasn't as long as the 10 to 15 minutes that the other person put me on hold for. But when she came back, she was like, well, congratulations, you just got yourself $300 worth of groceries for free. And I was like, wait, what? And she was like, yeah, you get all the items you bought for free. You either get to keep it, you can donate it, you can throw it away, whichever you want. But I just contacted Macy's, which is the store that I shopped at, and she said that I guess they don't do returns because of what's going on with the pandemic. So I didn't want to complain because I didn't want to come back the next day to return all those items and waste 20 to 30 minutes of my time trying to return items for a shipped order. So she was like, yep, you can keep all that or throw it away or donate it, whatever you like, but that is yours. And on top of it, we'll pay you $34. So she told me $34. The first representative told me it was $19. So I'm not sure which one I'll get paid, but if you guys want an update on it, I will definitely leave it in the comment section down below if you guys want to know what they paid me. So she said it was $34 and the first representative told me it was $19. So hopefully I get the $34 because that's pretty much just the base pay plus some tip for the order. But that is pretty much what I have for you guys in this video. The story was kind of absurd. I was reading stories on Reddit where people got free food because of the pandemic, or people had the wrong address on their account so they couldn't deliver the food, so they were just able to keep all the items. So this is pretty much a similar story, but the person didn't have enough money in their account. And I asked the customer service if this happens quite often. They said it usually doesn't happen that often, but when it does, this is what you gotta do. You gotta try to return the items, and if you can't return it, then you pretty much gotta keep the items. So this is another benefit of shopping for Shipt. Even though they are giving me all the items and the customer that I shopped for did not end up paying for all those items, Shipt takes a hit on their end where they actually pay me that base pay, and I'm assuming they pay you the promotion if there is a promotion on it, but you just don't get tip on it. But you still do get paid if the cart does not go through or the order is not completed successfully because of whatever reasons from the customer. So it's awesome that I got $300 worth of free groceries, but I have so much flour, so much oil, a ton of dog treats, so I probably won't need to buy any of that stuff anytime soon. But if you guys have any questions at all regarding this or anything I mentioned in the video, let me know in the comment section down below. I answer almost every single comment you guys leave down there. If you guys enjoyed this content, please smash that like button for me. It helps me out and it helps me stay motivated to keep creating content like this for all of you guys. And if you guys want to follow my journey on how I earn more money, hit the subscribe button down below and turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss any content I upload in the future. And like always, I'll catch you guys all in the next video. Peace.